Hello everyone, I am back with another video today. Today we are starting the little mini chapter in Baking Yesteryear. All the recipes in this chapter are date recipes. There's about 4 or 5 of them total, I think. Um, the first recipe in this little mini chapter is actually for a date souffle, but I'm going to hold off on that for a couple weeks. I will make it, just not today. Um, this video will actually post on Easter. I'm filming it a couple days before, like I normally do, um, and everything. And just with Easter coming up, I didn't want to make the date souffle just because um, of the holiday and everything. So we are going to skip ahead to the date bars just because it didn't make quite as much. It's something that we can kind of pick on um, over the next couple of days, in addition to the stuff that we are making in our house for Easter and everything, and just seem to work like a little bit better. Speaking of Easter, I hope everybody has a happy Easter. If you guys celebrate, stay safe while you're celebrating Easter if you celebrate it. Um, and with that little side note done, let's get started on our date bars. All right, so for our date bars, we've got a filling layer and then we've got a crust layer. So for our filling, we've got dates, some lemon juice. Mine's still a little frozen because I forgot to take it out earlier, but it'll be fine. I'll just finish defrosting it really quick and we'll be good to go. We've got some water and then we've got some sugar here. And then for our crust layer, we've got some flour, brown sugar, oatmeal, and then an egg for an egg wash. And then we're also going to be using some butter. It did require cold butter, so I have not taken that out of the fridge yet, but we will be using that as well. So let's get started here. All right, so for the filling, I combined the dates, water, sugar, and lemon juice into a pan. Um, and we are going to bring this to a boil over medium heat, and we are going to let it boil for about 10 minutes till it's nice and thick. It's set to boil at about 10 minutes or so. While this is cooking, I am going to start the crust. All right, so for the crust, we are going to combine the flour, brown sugar, oats, and the cold butter, and we're going to just kind of work this together until it's like a consistent texture and there's no large lumps of butter. Once I have that done, I will show you guys what it looks like. So I just want to jump back in here for just a second and say that the butter was supposed to be cut in cubes. I did forget about that. So I did take my butter out, cut it into cubes, and put it back into my crust mixture. I am going to mix this up now, and once it's done, I will be back. All right, so I have my crust done. I did put about half of it into my pan here and just kind of packed it down and up around the sides. Once the filling is done, we're going to put the filling in and then put the rest of the crust on top of that and brush it with the egg wash and then get it in the oven. Once my filling is done, I will be back. All right, so our filling is done. It looks really good. I am going to put this in the crust and top it with the remaining crust mixture, and I will be back. All right, so I got the filling in our crust. I put the top layer on and did kind of brush the egg over it as best as I could. I hope these are good. This seems like a lot of crust for the amount of filling that was there, but we'll see how it is when we're done. And everything, I'm going to get these baking in the oven, and when they are done, I will show you guys what they look like. All right, so my date bars are finished. I'm gonna let them cool a little bit and then I will give them a try. After I've tried them, I will be back with my final thoughts. All right, so I am back with my final thoughts on the date bars. I thought they were excellent. They were really good. They were a little on the sweet side. I think if I made them again, I would probably cut back on the sugar in the filling, um, just because dates are pretty sweet on their own and everything. But overall, they were really good. It was really simple to make. I probably would make these again if I wanted date bars again in the future. While I was making them, I was really concerned about the amount of um, the that I had for the crust of like the mixture and everything. It just seemed like a lot. I was really concerned that once they were done, um, it would be mostly crust. It didn't seem like enough filling for the amount of crust that I was putting in my pan, but they did turn out really good and it was balanced out pretty well. There was enough filling in there to taste and everything, and the crust wasn't overpowering or anything like that, like I thought it was going to be. So that was a nice little surprise, I guess. While I was making it, I thought that I was almost going to have to cut down the crust recipe in half if I made it again, but I don't think I will. Um, if you've made this recipe, let me know what you thought of it. Um, let me know what you think of date bars in general. I know there's a lot of different recipes. If you've made date bars, how does your recipe differ? Is it really similar? Um, and all of that good stuff. Next week we will be back with the date macaroons, which will be a cookie. I'm really excited to try something a little bit different and everything. Um, Please make sure you're subscribed. Please like this video if you like it. Please share it. And until next week, good times, good food. Bye.